Afternoon baseball now on a fine Sunday from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Chicago White Sox and the Kansas City Royals. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Gordon Francis will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, you can only make your first major league start one time, and boy, did he make the most of it. How about he starts his first game and he gets the win? Not a bad way to start your career off. And he's going to try to make it 2 for 2 and try to win this one today.
At the plate, Luis Lopez, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Luis Lopez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Nowakowski is there. 1 out. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I'm excited to see if that man in the 6th spot can keep it going. He's hitting over 350 in road games coming into this one, and it just seems like he comes ready to play. Maybe he really likes sleeping in hotels, or maybe he thrives off taking it to the home crowd. But whatever it is, it's working this year.
Digging in now, Joey Williams, and he's just hoping for something to go his way in this one. And as you can see, it's not been the case of late. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. They come into this one in decent form, as despite the loss last time out, they've won 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning Game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Looked like a breaking ball that time, but it never came back down.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Yohan Moncada waits on deck. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses inside. 1-0. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corners.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
A ball and a strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A called strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
The 1-1. Hit hard to the right. Foul.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
The count now at 2-2. Scorched to 3rd. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo.
Wellington Castillo.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. 1-1 the count to Wellington Castillo.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
1-2 to the White Sox catcher. Moncada, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now a move over to first, and the runner back. The 1-2. Fouled away. Here's a look over to first, but the runner's back easily. Two out with the man at first. And another throw over. And he'll get back in safely. And this pitch misses for a ball, and the Chicago catcher's back even at 2-2. Back up the middle. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. A man left for the White Sox. It's the White Sox nothing. Royals coming to bat. You're watching MLB Network. Ronaldo Lopez, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Ronaldo Lopez has really quietly burst onto the scene. Good control, good fastball too, low to mid-90s fastball. His off-speed pitches are also in play. Not afraid to throw the breaking ball at any count. A pitcher, not necessarily a thrower.
Settling in now, Brian Ramiro. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Ramiro.
First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they've come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
A chance now from the K to have a look at the starting 9 for these Royals. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
First delivery to him on the way. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Still 2-2. Here's another 2-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive snagged on a short hop. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Down in order. Still no score.
Leading off
coming to the plate now, Robert Durbin. He was one of the stars from yesterday's game as he had 3 hits in the victory. Here's the first pitch to him. That finds the zone, a called strike. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Two and 1 the count to the White Sox first baseman.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit hard up the middle. And this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Striding into the box, Renato Nunez. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball in there for a called strike. Comes set with the 0-1. A double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play.
Boy, that's about as easy as it comes. A chopper, 2-hopper turns into a tailor-made 4-6-3 double play.
Standing in now, Lester Windsor, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Nothing. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. Shaw stands at 6'4" tall, bats left, throws right. He was a 9th round pick back in 2011.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
The 2-1 is taken for strike 2.
I got the count, 2-2.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
At the plate, Shea Clark. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. First pitch on its way. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike one.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
The 0-1 on its way. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. The next 1-2 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Martin is under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Chicago White Sox. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Stepping up now, Elvis Villarreal, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. There's 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Here's Leonis Martin, swinging it well so far in this series. He's 3 for 9.
Leonis Martin.
First delivery to him on the way. Runs up and gets this one down. And he fans on the barehanded attempt, so that ought to be scored as a bunt single. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. 1-1. Line drive to center field. Nowakowski is there, and he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Into the box, Sergio Ibanez, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 1-0 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
And the 2-1. Liner towards second. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Stepping in now, Luis Lopez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. A ball and a strike.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top level arm like this.
The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
To 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box now, Joey Williams. No balls and a strike to count. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Left side, but well foul. Williams, 28 years old. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Now another 1-2. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Guardado onto the grass, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Next to bat will be the Cuban import Yohan Moncada, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Ibanez on second. Williams at first. 2 out in the inning. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. White. Now at the plate, Danny Nowakowski. And he is proving to be something of a non-threat with a bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. Here comes the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Now it's 2-0.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the 3rd.
Well, in a scoreless game, you want to do anything you can to jumpstart your offense. With the speed of this guy on first, don't be surprised if he gets the green light here.
First delivery to him on the way. Pitch inside the throw. Ball's there and he is out. Good throw.
Well, he showed a lot of patience to work out that walk, but it got erased pretty quickly. Always hate to give outs away on the base pass, especially when you've gotten on base for free.
Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0. Hit out towards second. On to first, and there were 2 down. So striding forward now, Omar Narvaez. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And he's able to lay off here as it moves to 2-1 now on the Royal backstop. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Ball even at 2-2. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Grounded up the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Now another 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down. Digging in for his second at-bat, Wellington Castillo. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Man, I know exactly what this guy's feeling at the plate. Here we go again. Every time you're struggling, you look up, and it says 0-2.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Grounded to short. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Renato Nunez. First pitch coming. Here it is. In there, 0-1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter,
threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Digging in, Brian Ramiro. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Brian Ramiro.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Ibanez ranging up the middle. Close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
The designated hitter,
so 9. Digging in now, Vinny Gomez. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop, more home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
2 balls and a strike now. Now the 2-1 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Windsor. 2 gone. Coming to the plate now, Christopher Bagley. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the... Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Lester Windsor.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
He pops him up toward the left side of the infield, and he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Now in the box, Leonis Martin hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
This is when you start to lose your mind a little bit. You know you're in a slump as you walk to the plate. You finally do something good and barrel something up, and it's right at somebody.
That's wide, 2-0.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Line drive base hit into the left center field gap. Throw into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. To short, hit hard. Guardado right there, and there are 2 away now.
Now
digging in once again, Luis Lopez, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set, and the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy. 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
The set and the 1-1. Strike taken up in the zone. Martin stands at second with 2 gone. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Kansas City manager during the inning break about the Royals' offensive production to this point. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They're still staring at a 0 in the hits column, so it's certainly been a struggle. But he did give credit to the pitching they've faced. That said, he said it's important they keep pushing to figure out how to break through without getting overly frustrated. It's time to simplify things as much as possible, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
He stays alive, still 2-2.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
Skied into straightaway right. Martin is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Into the box now. Shea Hart comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now another 0-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 0-2 once more. Misses. That's ball 1.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
Hit down the line at first. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now.
One thing to take note of is how these last 2 batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
The 3-2 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Windsor is after it. He takes the turn and heads for second. And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double.
Hey, he started the offensive production with a bang right there. That's the first hit of the game, and it's a good one. Driving that ball to and over the wall for a ground rule double. And he's basically able to stroll into second base.
First offering on its way. Hit back up the middle. Ibanez gloves it, and there's out number 2. So next to the plate for the Royals, Danny Nowakowski. He drew a walk his first time up. First pitch of the at-bat. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. One and one. Here it is. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Runner's on his way to third. Out in front of that one. May have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Ready with the 1-2. And the runner's breaking for third. A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. To second now, but he's safe as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Now batting.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is a reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation to the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI two-bagger.
Standing in now, Alexi Guardado. Strike called, now the throw down. And he's safe.
Well, that definitely caught me off guard there. That wasn't exactly the typical steal situation with 2 outs and a runner on second. I can't say I agree with the strategy, but at the same time, now he can score a lot of different ways.
Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
1-2, the count of the Royals shortstop.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that same pitch. You could tell he jelly-legged him at the plate a little bit. Froze him, but just missed the zone.
And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. A run for the Royals on the RBI double. We're through 5 here this afternoon. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Joey Williams. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Williams.
Here comes the first pitch. Here's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
I mean, that's just an awesome curveball right there. A 12-6 breaker with nasty downward tilt. You know, the game's getting back to that good four-seam fastball breaking ball instead of the sinker slider guy.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Joey Williams becomes the first out of the inning.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
In now, Yohan Moncada batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. Fouled off. Grounded softly to the right. Scooped up on the backhand. And he'll get in there safely.
Now batting, the catcher.
So a runner at first now with one away. And into bat next, the catcher Wellington Castillo. On its way is pitch number 75. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one. Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in safely. Runner goes. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Ready now for the White Sox, Robert Durbin, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Villarreal. He's got it to end the inning as they'll straight. So coming to the plate, Omar Narvaez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The catcher, Omar Narvaez.
First offering on its way. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. Ground ball right side. And that is through into right field for a single.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Brian Ramiro, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
Walter Sohn will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 1, Walter Sohn.
First pitch of the at-bat. And there he goes towards second. In there. Now the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Sohn leads off second with nobody out. And now the runner's trying for third. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Wow, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at third.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
The 1-1. Squeeze attempt, but it's popped up. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out.
The designated hitter.
Stepping in, Vinny Domet trying to make it a 2-0 ball game by bringing home that runner from third. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that misses ball 1. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. On the ground up the middle. Ibanez up the middle onto first, and the throw goes right by him. And the run is in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Number 24.
Digging in to try it again, Christopher Bagley, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pitch misses low. The throw down. The throw pulls him off the bag. Runner at second here with one man out. Runner breaks for third. Pitch outside. The throw is in time as he gets the tag down, and he's out trying to take third. Now the 2-0. Hard hit ball to second. Moncada fields it cleanly. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and no one left on base.
Please.
Walter Sohn will stay in the ball. Ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Walter Sohn will come in as well as a part of the double switch.
Your attention, please. A defensive change for the Royals. Now playing left field. Number 1, Walter Sohn. A defensive change for the Royals. Now catching. Number 13, Russ Major.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Weak grounder down the line at third. The windup and the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's fouled away. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Ramiro is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting.
So 2 away here is the Sox bat in the 7th. And into bat next, the left-handed outfielder Leonis Martin. Here comes the first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field, and deep back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here.
The batter, the shortstop.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Into the box, Sergio Ibanez, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
One of the keys to pitching late in the games, first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Heading out towards shallow right. Ramiro is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Wade LeBlanc gets the call from
now
the pen to take over on the mound and start the home
number
7th.
38, Wade
Now
LeBlanc.
batting, Travis Shaw. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch
Leading up
coming. Here it
for the
is.
Royals,
And he
baseman,
swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Shaw.
0-2 to Travis Shaw.
0-2.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Now to the plate, Shea Clark. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
First offering on its way. And this will be fouled away. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. And now a pitch on the way.
Nope.
And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1.
Hey, great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
Count is 1-2 now. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. Moncada ranging into shallow right. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The pitcher, number 13.
Digging in, Russ Major. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. In there, strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early. Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike. And the Phil Hughes has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Back to the top of the White Sox lineup now, and stepping in, Luis Lopez. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Here's a pop-up now. And there's out number 1.
Now batter, the center fielder.
Now at the plate, Joey Williams. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Here's Hughes now on 0-1. Swing and a liner. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks and the batting averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, 2-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game open.
Runners on the move for second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now. Comes set. Now the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Sohn. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. So here's the cleanup hitter, Wellington Castillo. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
1-0 the count. Here's the 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count. The set and the 1-1. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. To the left side, but it's well foul. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. The 2-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. The set and the 2-2. The swing and a liner to left center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. And this one bounds around against the wall. He pulls into second safely as this game is tied late with a run scoring away from the play. So stepping in, Robert Durbin.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Damian Hollis will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. 0-1 the count. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Hollis is a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the park. It's a rare day that someone takes him deep, which obviously makes him a very valuable commodity in the bullpen.
One of the things as a manager you want to do, you want to bring a reliever in and know that he can keep the ball in the ballpark, and this guy does a great job of that. He's near impossible to get the ball in the air to lift for a home run, and it's one of the reasons why he's a real effective relief pitcher.
On the first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is. Joaquin Soria is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Leading off for the Royals.
Digging in and looking for more, Danny Nowakowski. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Inner third let go. It's a called strike. In the air now out to left field. Moving under it, Windsor, 1 out. In now, Alexi Guardado. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. The 1-0 is in off the plate.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
The count now at 2-1.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Walter Sohn, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the eighth after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. In there for strike one. Sohn, originally from South Korea. He's got plenty of contract security. This is the first year of a new 5-year deal.
And I can't tell you what that means for a ball player. To be able to know you're going to make your home for many years to come in one community. You can invest in the team, invest in the community, and really, really plant down roots. This is an unbelievable opportunity.
Ready on 0-2. Fastball well outside. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Royals to the plate now is the designated hitter, Renato Nunez. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
Here comes the 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Action in that KC pen now as a right-hander's begun to loosen up. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his sixth strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
The windup and the 0-1. This is line to left. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
Now batting.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Leonis Martin is one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, that's got to throw the batter's game plan off a little bit. He thinks sinker's coming. Double play situation. He gets the ordinary fastball. He's got to be thinking what's coming next.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Oh, he takes his eye off it there as it goes right past him into right. And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score.
Now, hey, Debro, looks like they might finally have something going after that base hit. First and third, one out, and maybe now they can get something started.
Yeah, you could tell the third base coach was going to be aggressive right there. Right, a nice read by both him and the base runner to take that extra base and put them in scoring position. They've been struggling right now to get guys in scoring position.
Stepping in now, Sergio Ibanez, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And clearly this is a critical moment in this ball game. Go ahead run at third with one away. The 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Runners are at the corners with one man out. Counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop. Now just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
Ramiro waits on it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. Notch one in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Now batting, the third baseman.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Luis Lopez. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes. He's running. Pitch outside the throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing. Jerry Familia comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 27.
Digging in the switch hitter, Brian Ramiro. He'll lead it off against Jerry Familia, who'll try to close the door in this one. And that's in there for a strike. Familia, the former New York Met. He was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Brian Ramiro is sent packing for the first out in the bottom of the ninth. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Windsor has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Ready once again, Christopher Bagley. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. KC down to their final strike in this one.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. And this is a strike 3 called, and a bit of a questionable ending there as the ball game is over. A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish.
It's Monday morning, and welcome to Inside the Show. In the AL Central, the White Sox racked up 11 hits as a team as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 3-2. Entering the day's action, the Royals sit in second place in the AL Central Division. Down Cleveland 5-0. As of today, the Indians